खाना खाना
Good afternoon, everyone, respected professors, and everyone present here in the seminar. My name is Arunik Borua, and I'm a final year MTech student from Department of Geoinformatics, Central University of Jharkhand. Today, my topic is spatial distribution mapping of regional stubble burning and its impact over ambient air quality in National Capital Region of India using remote sensing techniques. Coming to introduction part, as we all know, agriculture is one of the major activities in India and one of the most important industries in the Indian economy, with approximately 60% of the Indian population working in this industry, contributing about 18% to India's GDP. A great deal of harvests are developed every year in Punjab, with rice and wheat as the significant yields. On collecting alongside the ideal yield so delivered, a great deal of buildup is likewise produced, which is named as stubble. As a very little time is available between harvesting of rice and sowing season of wheat and vice versa, so farmers often choose the easy way out to get rid of the residue generated along the harvested crop, which is by burning it in the fields itself. Hence, this practice is termed as stubble burning. This is my study area. We have taken Jalandhar from the state of Punjab to identify the burning practices, and also we have taken National Capital Region of India, which comprises of districts from states of Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, and Rajasthan, to study the atmospheric parameters. The most important need of study is that it has shown that various studies have shown that rice stubble burning produces a large number of pollutants, that is PM 2.5, NO2, SO2, in a very short burning period, resulting in a sudden environmental impact. Thus, the estimation of the burned area holds an importance in quantifying the total stubble burn and the pollution emitted. The objectives here are to map the crop residual burned area and to identify burning pattern of Jalandhar, impact of burning on aerosol optical depth of the National Capital Region of India, quantification of PM 2.5 from AOD, that is the aerosol optical depth, and verification with Central Pollution Control Board data, computation of wind direction and smoke flow from high split, and NAPS model. These are the software used and the data used here. This is the detailed methodology in which we have used Modi's forest fire products to which give us the FRP distribution, which is the fire radiative power, ultimately giving us the fire counts. That is why we have chosen Jalandhar for the study. It has many higher fire counts than the surrounding districts. Sentinel 2A, which is a high resolution satellite imagery, which has been used to map the burned area using burned area ratio index and supervised classification, and also performing accuracy assessment over it. Modi's data for aerosol optical depth and the standard air temperature data, in which regression analysis has been done to give us the particulate matter 2.5, Navy aerosol prediction system to give us the smoke flow, and NOAA high split model to give us the air trajectory. Statistical analysis and correlation of all these factors has been done. These are the results. Burned area, since the burn area fields can be identified in a very large scale, we have divided Jalandhar into three taluks. That is Nakodar, Philor, and Upper Jalandhar, which is very effective to map the burned areas with accurate details. Figures above show the burned area in true color composite alongside with the normalized burn ratio index, which is helpful in identifying such areas. Here we can see the burned area map of Nakodar, which is one of the taluks in Jalandhar. This is the LULC map, which is the land use land cover map of Nakodar in 2019, with all the percentage of classes and area given. This is the accuracy assessment of the LULC map, which has been done on Google Earth. Here the overall accuracy stands with 78.7 and capacity statistics of 0.73. These are the burned areas as seen from the satellite images Sentinel-2A, which is a very high resolution satellite imagery. This is the burn area map of Upper Jalandhar. Upper Jalandhar consists mainly of urban areas, and also since this practice is a illegal measure and also stubbornly generated from various mechanized harvesting tools, burned areas in Upper Jalandhar is therefore very less as compared to the other two taluks. This is the LULC map of Upper Jalandhar, the same area and the percentage of classes given. This is the accuracy assessment of the LULC map. Here the overall accuracy stands at 76.9% with kappa statistics of 0.71. These are the Google Earth points which has been used for accuracy assessment, various points. We can see the smoke ongoing from stubble burning practices. Also the burned areas, agricultural land, crop lands are given here. This is the burned area map of Philor. LULC map of Philor showing the areas. This is the accuracy assessment of Philors, where the overall accuracy stands at 75.5% with capacity statistics of 0.69. These are the normalized burn ratio maps, which uses the combination of both NIR and SWIR bands. A high NBR value indicates healthy vegetation, while low value indicates bare ground. With this normalized burn ratio, the stubble burning areas has been mapped. Since stubble burning practices is mainly used by farmers in Punjab and Haryana, therefore difference normalized burn ratio, that is the difference between the pre-fire and the post-fire, is shown in the whole of Punjab and Haryana in Google Earth Engine, which is a cloud computing platform. And this legend has been taken from United Nations platform. These are the aerosol optical depth maps of NCR region. Since the practice of stubble burning is carried out in the harvesting months of November, it is seen that aerosol optical depth in the month of November is higher as compared to the rest of the months. This difference in the AOD is a matter of concern among the people living in NCR. Also, various research reveals that the Festival of Lights, Diwali, is also a major part of contributing to the aerosol optical depth. This is the temperature map which has been used for the computation of particulate matter 2.5. These are the particulate matter 2.5 maps. The valid range of is 0 to 450 milligram. In November, we are seeing the highest PM 2.5 concentration. Also, it is seen that after the harvest season is over, the concentrations tend to decrease, but in a very slow manner. These are the verification with the Central Pollution Control Board, where we have taken 3 stations, that is Anand Vihar, Delhi. Second is the Indira Gandhi International Airport. And third is North Campus, Delhi University. Here we can clearly see that the highest rise of concentrations in PM 2.5 is seen in the midweek of November. This trend has slowly reduces its pace, decreasing consecutively in the month of January. Also, the FRB values are given, which was the base criteria for selection of the area of interest, that is Jalandhar, and also the month, that is November. This is NOAA high split model trajectory, which is showing the air mass traveling from Jalandhar, and we are using forward trajectory, which shows that where the air mass is moving to. We can see that uh, the air mass is traveling downwards towards the national capital region, which verifies that the practice of stubble burning is one of the primary causes of pollution, which is carried out from the states of Punjab and Haryana, and it affects the whole of NCR. This is the backward trajectory, which is taking New Delhi as the focal point. It is seen that the air, since it is a backward trajectory, it is showing that where the air masses are coming from to New Delhi. It is seen that the air masses are flowing mainly from Punjab and Haryana. Also, some of the air mass was seen coming from Rajasthan. This is the Navy aerosol analysis prediction system maps, where you can see the smoke surface concentration. I have given the area to be detected, where the smoke is to be detected. You can see in the second image that smoke originating in the parts of Punjab and Haryana, slightly orangey. In the third image, we can see the increasing smoke concentration in parts of Punjab and Haryana. And also in the fourth image, we can see the dispersion of the smoke to the various parts of NCR. Conclusion: remote sensing is a useful tool to estimate the stubble burn area, and also various parameters such as the PM 2.5 or the aerosol optical depth. This can be computed together. Aerosol optical depth and temperature can be computed together to get us to the PM 2.5 exposures in New Delhi, and also not only in New Delhi, to the entire national capital region of India. Also, estimation of contribution of stubble burning in Punjab and Haryana to the air pollution in Delhi NCR during November was made using the NAPS smoke product. Smoke concentration over the source regions were estimated by the NAPS model that contributed to the smoke of Delhi NCR. References. Thank you.